Brooklyn Independent Television.
This is mine and my wife's project. For Burning Man this year, it's called the Tree of Heaven. It's a New York City subway map that's going to light up so all the tracks will glow. And there's a big tree sort of in the center of it, which is going to get wrapped in hardware cloth and a lot of sort of city detritus to look like it's sort of made out of garbage and kind of growing out of the center of this map. The idea was that it should be representative of everybody who participates in Burning Man culture in New York, and that is what we've tried to do.
This year, each of the local Burning Man communities in different cities around the world submitted a proposal for an art project that represents their region and their community. And we were lucky enough to be picked to do the New York one. And the plan is to burn all 22 of them at the same time for the largest coordinated burn ever to happen at Burning Man. It's definitely the biggest thing we've done. My husband Jesse and I have been building projects together basically since we got together about 8 years ago. We actually met at Burning Man, and our whole relationship sort of was built on us making goofy things together in the middle of the night.
My job is running a couple of different machines that do exactly this for television and corporate event scenery. And so this is basically what I do all day, just for other things. And so it's very easy, once we had a good drawing of the New York City subway map, to take that and break it up into panels. So it was something that we would not have been able to do without me having access to this equipment and the wherewithal to use it that I get from my job.
We always knew we had a really good team of extremely capable, knowledgeable people, but then also the whole Burning Man community has come out in force for this project. People we never met before have come out to help out and been really amazing, enthusiastic. And a lot of people started out not knowing how to use a nail gun or not ever having used a drill before, and now are helping with everybody else on top of it. I mean, we've had something like 50 people out here in the last 6 weeks.
It gives you a sense of participation. Having donated your time and your energy and your creativity into something that others can enjoy.
A lot of the reason that large art projects for Burning Man don't get built in New York is the process of getting stuff from here all the way to Nevada is fairly involved. If you're doing this in San Francisco, you can basically throw it into a box truck and drive 4 hours. Well, we end up having to do everything sort of small, partially just to get it in and out of doors, and partially because from here, once we break it all down, it has to go into a box truck here, get driven to New Jersey, go into a shipping container, get shipped from New Jersey to Boston, to Chicago, eventually to Reno, and then trucked out to the desert there.
It's a really complicated thing. We spend a lot of money going out there. We spend a lot of time. At this point, we spend a large portion of our year planning for Burning Man, but we keep going back because we still haven't found anything better, like in terms of challenge and in terms of the scale of what we're allowed to do out there. I really like new experiences and different things and being surprised, and it still surprises me.
Going to really any event like that, if you don't have a project, if you don't have a thing that you're doing, it's a lot harder to find direction in it. I guess in that way it actually is a lot like being in New York. if you don't have something that you're trying to do, it's very hard to find something really to focus on when living here.
I have friends that are professional artists. You know, I am in no way under any assumption that I am on that path, but I really like making big, weird things, and it's nice to have a chance to do that.
There's not really any specific statement that we were trying to get across. It was something that was detailed enough that it was interesting to us. The idea of figuring out how we're going to light it at the end of the week was very interesting, and it was something to do.
Become a fan on Facebook, like Brooklyn Independent Television.